Hi and welcome to Bonita's Kitchen, and thank you for joining us. I'm excited to bring to you today a delicious pineapple dessert. Now I'm all in as soon as I say dessert. I can have it breakfast, dinner or supper. It doesn't matter. I can have it before my supper or twice that day. So this is a very simple dessert and one that I'm excited to share with you. If you're interested and you like to know how it goes, stick around and let's get started. So what I'm using here is a 9 by 9 inch pan. You can use a 13 by 9, just adjust your ingredients, that's all. And a piece of parchment paper. I would say made it into a ball first and then put it in here like this. Now I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to show you 3 cups of graham cracker crumbs. We got a half a cup of melted butter. You can also use melted margarine, and a 398 ml can of crushed pineapple. If you want to use fresh pineapple, that's fine. Just chop it up nice and small. And I'm just going to drain it here to get the juice off. So what we're going to do first, we're going to melt our butter, or you could, like I was saying, use margarine. Melt it and just whisk into the graham cracker mix. And I'm going to do that gradually. And we're going to take our pineapple juice and put anywhere from 1 to 2 tablespoonfuls of that delicious pineapple juice. Of course, we can't get rid of that in there as well. And just mix it all in through. I'm just going to continue doing that. So the reasons for putting a couple of tablespoons of that pineapple juice is to get the infusion of pineapple right through this dessert. I want it at the bottom. There's going to be 3 layers. It's going to be bottom, middle and a top layer, and this here will have a flavor of pineapple juice. Now you can put more in if you want to, and you can put less butter, that's fine. It's a no-bake dessert, so we won't be baking this one today. And all you need to do then is take in your square pan and toss the mixture in there, leaving about a half a cup for putting over the top. So I think that's about half a cup. I like to even add a little bit more. And just put that on into the pan. Then all you need to do with the back of your hand, just pat down on that crust, because that just got to just so that it's nice and firm, and that's all you need to do there. So now I'm going to show you the next step. So I got a half a cup of room temperature butter, and again you could use margarine, and what I'm going to do first is whisk that until it gets creamy. But I also got here 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And of course our pineapple juice. We'll be infusing both of that into this mixture. But I'm going to start this mixing first. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of it down from the sides. I hope everyone is having a nice day out there, and you're doing something that you're enjoying. Let it be cooking or hanging out with family. Whatever it is, hopefully you're enjoying it. Now, just
imagine too, Bonita, if your grandkids and that was around.
Oh my gosh.
They could definitely help out with this one.
This is a recipe that everyone in the family would have fun making for sure. Now I need that bit of butter onto that in a second. So I'm going to be putting again a couple, well I'm going to say 1 first. 1 teaspoonful of the juice, the pineapple juice, and then just gradually to the consistency, and I'll let you know what that is then. So I'm just going to start pouring it and whisk. So you we're just going to gradually pour this condensed milk in, and you don't have to use it all, just until, if you're making a bigger amount, probably the 13 by 9 or 9 by 13, you might use it all, but just probably half a can would be lots. I'm making a mess here, Raymond, but that's okay. Make sure all of the juice is off that pineapple, crushed pineapples, and if you're using fresh, use the juice like we did, and of course with this here we'll make a nice little smoothie later, so we don't need that right now. So what I'm going to do is toss in the bowl the full can of the crushed pineapples. You could leave a little bit out if you want to, if you didn't want as much, keep it for something else, and about 300 mils of whipped cream, or you could use Cool Whip. So it's another pretty fun step. So you're going to take your whipped cream and dollop in a bowl with the crushed pineapple, and you're going to just fold this together. You're not going to whisk it or anything, because we just want this lightly folded. And that's about a 300 ml, or probably 3 to 4 cups of that whipped cream. So we're just going to fold that together. Now just look how lovely this is. And I know that Raymond is on that other side just waiting for a little taste of this. If I don't drop it down, Raymond, there you go. You have perfect. That is just like too good to eat, that stuff. I can almost eat this just on its own like this, because it's so lovely. So that's all you... Hey, I know, you'll clean the bowl out after. So that's all you need to do.
Spoon, delicious.
And that's all we need to do there. Now we're going to put this together and show you what it looks like. So what we're going to do first, this is the cream, the condensed, sweetened condensed milk and the butter mixture. We're going to put about 6 dollops there. That'll take it all up, and we're going to spread it out evenly. Of course I got to leave a little taste there for my camera guy, so we can't leave him without that.
I'll clean that out after.
You clean.
Doubt.
I'll give you that spoon back there now. So you just spread this out evenly until it's all covered on top of the graham cracker crust. So that's all you need to do there, is just make sure it's evenly spread out right into the sides, on both sides there. So I'm going to clean that off there now. We'll give that to our cameraman, but before I do that, I'll take some of it off, and then we'll put the next layer on. Now we're going to take dollops of our whipped cream and crushed tomatoes.
Pineapple.
Oh, put tomatoes, crushed tomatoes. Crushed pineapple. Thank you, Raymond.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. I was thinking about that pasta meal we're going to have, and I got crushed tomatoes over there on the counter, and you know me. Oh yeah, multitasking. So the crushed pineapple over the top with that whipped cream, and spread it all out evenly. You know, Raymond, you're not just a pretty face over there behind that camera, eh?
No, I'm a dishwasher, taster.
You're keeping me on my toes, you are.
Multi-talented.
I'm making sure that I'm not totally making a different recipe than what we're showing, eh? I mean, can you imagine crushed tomatoes on this here now? It might be lovely, I don't know.
Well, I was just trying to figure out,
what is she doing?
When did I ever get a tomato that was the same color as pineapple?
I know. That's me.
Okay.
Just trying to do it all.
Yep.
There you go. So you're going to even it out, but I do thank you, Raymond.
Well, you're welcome.
I probably don't say that enough. There you go. So that's all you need to do there. Now, the last step. So then that half a cup or so of the graham cracker crust that we had for the bottom, the crumbs, we're going to sprinkle it over the top just to give it that little pretty look. How's that? Yeah. So now I'll just sprinkle the rest over there. You could leave a little bit if you want to put it on a plate for individual servings. It might look nice just to garnish it up a little tiny bit. The same thing with the pineapple mixture and that condensed sweetened milk. It might just look nice, a little bit of garnish on the plate. But back to this pineapple dessert, you got to put it in the fridge now, anywhere from 1 hour to overnight, just to let all of that settle in there and set and just feel that love. So when you cut it, you can actually see your dessert. It'll be nice and firm, but maybe now in a little bit I might end up cutting it with it not totally firmed, but we'll hope that it won't be just falling apart. But as you can see right now, it is a delicious dessert, not only a pineapple dessert. So I'll show you that now as soon as mine is cooled down. Now I'm going to attempt to take a nice piece out of our pineapple dessert, and I let it set for about half an hour, but really it should be an hour or two overnight. Usually when I make this, I usually do it the night before, so we're safe to say. But right now I can't wait any longer, and you know Raymond is not going to wait any longer for a taste of this delicious dessert. So come in and have a little look. I just see this collapsing on me any minute. This is not the perfect side, but I'll show you the other side. I'm going to put it down the plate. It looks amazing, and I can't wait to taste it. Wow. There you go. Yum. Just look. Can you see yourself having some of this today? Now, I can eat this for my breakfast. That is the saddest part about that, isn't it? having a dessert for breakfast time. Now, how crazy is that? But I know.
No.
Hey? Now.
Sounds good to me anytime.
I know, right? And keep a little bit of the filling, and if you want to put a little bit on the side of the plate, just to dress it up a little, you know, before you give it to your company. Now, let me have a little taste. Yum. Gosh, I can't wait. So good. And this is the kind of dessert that you just want to take and be left alone, so you can just eat it and your face will just get full. Every little taste got a delicious, and drop the fork, a delicious flavor of that pineapple right through it, from the crust to the middle and the top. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you to make this dessert. And when you do, leave me a message. Tell me what you think. Yum. Raymond's over there saying, pass me the plate. Hey, you're going to wait, Raymond. I know you're over. You're probably going to go with the full dessert. I put the remainder of the sweetened condensed milk in a jar, and the same thing with the juice, because I can use that for something else. But if you're making a full, I'm going to say a full tray of this, 9 by 13, you'll pretty well adjust, and I'll leave you that in under this video with the recipe, and that you can adjust those ingredients to make a bigger one, because if we made a bigger one for myself and Raymond, we won't move for the rest of this week, because that's all we'll be doing, is eating this dessert. So we'll share it so we don't have to. And again, if you can't find the recipe in under this video, we will send it to you. Just email me at bonitakitchen@gmail.com. And I'm also going to share it with you on our Facebook page, along with up-and-coming recipes and old recipes that we've done to date. Our website, www.bonitaskitchen.com, will also share their pictures of each step of these recipes that we've done, and a little bit of a background on it, something just to get you excited in making it yourself. And I can't wait for you to let me know what you think. So that's it. This is as good as it gets. We're not going to take any more of your time. We know it's precious. On behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours, you have a wonderful day. I'm going to take my dessert and find that quiet place. Yum.
Make sure there's an extra receipt from me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go 2 thumbs up though.
Okay.
Yeah. Yum. And don't forget to join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.